The Bold and the Beautiful, May 15th, 2025. Hope clings, secrets break, and obsessions burn hotter than ever. The latest episode of The Bold and the Beautiful explodes with emotional landmines, reckless longing, and impossible demands. As the tangled web of relationships stretches to the breaking point, Thursday's episode drives a hard line through heartbreak, guilt, manipulation, and obsession. Hope refuses to let go. Hope Logan is unraveling. With a grief-heavy heart and eyes rimmed in tears, she clings to Liam Spencer in a moment soaked with desperation. Liam's days are numbered, his health spiraling fast, and in that raw vulnerability, Hope sees an opening. She wants to rewind time. She wants to glue their broken pieces back together and call it family again for Beth, for herself, for the version of Liam she refuses to say goodbye to. But Liam, though emotional and exhausted, is clear-eyed about what Hope is asking. She wants a life that's already fallen apart. Her request to reunite permanently, completely, as a family is impossible, and they both know it. Still, she clings to it. The need to hold on to fight the end overrides all logic. He knows she deserves closure. But he also knows what she's trying to do, create permanence from pain, rebuild trust on a countdown clock. And there's Carter. Liam can't ignore what he's seen: Hope's tangled feelings, her hesitations, the way her eyes wander when Carter walks into the room. He doesn't want to be used as Hope's sanctuary while her heart splits in two directions. So he pushes, gently, firmly, relentlessly, urging her to face what's real, not what she wants to pretend. Taylor's burden of truth, meanwhile, in the stunning cliffside house where secrets tend to surface like storm clouds, Steffy Forrester Finnegan wrestles with her own emotional fallout. She told Hope the truth about Liam's prognosis, a move that still gnaws at her. Did she betray Liam's confidence? Did she make things worse? Taylor Hayes, ever the steady maternal compass, steps in. She reminds Steffy that the truth, however brutal, was Hope's right to know. Finn agrees. Keeping it quiet would have been a kindness short-lived. It would have denied Hope the dignity of choice and time, two things you don't steal from someone in the name of protection. But Steffy can't shake the guilt. She knows Liam didn't want Hope burdened with this yet. Still, Taylor reassures her, this isn't betrayal, it's love, in a raw and painful form. It's making sure Hope gets to say goodbye the way she needs to, not the way Liam imagined. Daphne's dangerous obsession: while one triangle melts in grief, another one sizzles with tension. Daphne Rose is relentless. She wants Carter Walton, and she doesn't care how many lines she has to cross to get him. Her obsession is sharp, seductive, and increasingly unhinged. She's determined to wipe Hope out of his heart and mind, and she's growing bolder by the minute. Carter, however, remains emotionally loyal to Hope even if Hope's attention is scattered and confused. He's not interested in Daphne. He doesn't want to play games. But Daphne isn't hearing no. She sees Hope's vulnerability, sees the chaos swirling around Liam, and she smells an opportunity. Every time Carter rejects her, Daphne pushes harder. She's already toying with the idea of more drastic measures. If Hope won't walk away from Carter willingly, maybe she just needs a little encouragement. The question now isn't if Daphne will act, but how far she'll go to eliminate her rival. Luna's heartbreak and Sheila's warning across town, another fire simmers. Luna Nozawa is in emotional freefall. She went to Finn and Steffy pleading, explaining, trying to find a foothold in a family that increasingly feels like sand beneath her. But it didn't work. Finn, caught between the woman he loves and the truth Luna keeps pushing, turns her away again. Defeated, Luna turns to the only other person who might listen, Sheila Carter Sharp. But even Sheila conniving, Calculating Sheila tells her what she doesn't want to hear. Finn will always choose Steffi. No matter the past, the secrets, or the new revelations, Steffi is his world. Luna can't compete with that. Still, Luna can't stop herself. She's obsessed with Finn, with Steffi, with the idea of her father and the truth she believes is being hidden from her. Her identity feels stolen, her place in this world undefined. That obsession is becoming dangerous, warping into something that threatens to pull her down into the same darkness Sheila once lived in. And Sheila sees it. She's no stranger to obsession. The question is, will she try to stop Luna from falling into the same spiral, or will she let her go knowing the damage that could follow? Closing in on chaos. As the episode builds toward its final scenes, the stage is set for massive fallout. Hope's plea to Liam doesn't land the way she wants. She's reaching for something that can't be grasped, not with time running out, not with hearts already fractured. Her refusal to accept reality only deepens the chasm between hope and truth. Steffi, weighed down by guilt, leans on her parents for moral clarity, but clarity doesn't erase consequence. If Liam discovers she broke his trust, it could undo years of healing. Daphne, watching from the sidelines, may soon step into the center of the stage. Her hunger for Carter and hatred for Hope might trigger a reckless act. And if Carter doesn't give in, if Hope even hints at reconciliation, Daphne might just take matters into her own hands. And then there's Luna. Heartbroken, rejected, spiraling. If she acts out, Steffi could be in her sights. Sheila might be the only one who can stop her, but when has Sheila Carter ever been the voice of reason? What's next? The winds are shifting fast in Los Angeles. Lovers are crumbling. Alliances are weakening. Secrets are turning into weapons, and obsessions are about to combust. Hope won't back down. Daphne won't wait forever. Luna might strike. And Liam, caught in the eye of the storm, might not live to see how it all ends. Stay tuned. The next move could change everything. Just when viewers thought the Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester saga couldn't possibly get any messier, The Bold and the Beautiful detonates a plot twist so explosive it reverberates across continents. Capri and Naples, known for their beauty and passion, become the new battleground for love, jealousy, and manipulation. And in this fashion excursion turned emotional powder keg, everyone has something to lose. Brooke Logan, radiant and ready for a new chapter, heads to Italy alongside Ridge and Eric for what is supposed to be a glamorous fashion shoot. But any longtime fan knows, when this group travels overseas, it's not just the wardrobe getting a makeover. Secrets unravel. Emotions boil over. Old flames reignite. And this time, the stakes are even higher because Nick Marone is back. Nick Marone returns and Brooke can't look away. Nick's return isn't just a surprise, it's a seismic shift. The man who once stood toe-to-toe with Ridge for Brooke's heart, the sailor-turned-mogul with a smirk that says trouble, crashes into her world in the most poetic setting possible, the sun-drenched Amalfi Coast. The shock on Brooke's face when she first sees him in Naples says it all. She didn't see this coming. And neither did Ridge. Their past is long, tangled, and charged with an intensity that never quite burned out. The chemistry between Brooke and Nick has always been undeniable, no matter how many years have passed. Their passion wasn't just physical, it was emotional, chaotic, dangerous. They had a rhythm all their own, and as soon as they're standing face to face under the Italian sun, that rhythm begins again. Nick isn't here for small talk. His timing is no coincidence. There's a purpose to his presence, and it's not fashion. It's Brooke. And as soon as Ridge realizes that, the entire trip tilts into chaos. Ridge's jealousy becomes a weapon. Ridge Forrester is no stranger to competition, especially not when it comes to Brooke. But this time, something's different. Nick isn't just another rival, he's the rival. The one who almost won. The one who offered Brooke a life away from the Forrester circus. The one Ridge has never fully forgiven or forgotten. Seeing Nick and Brooke reconnect, laugh like old lovers, whisper like co-conspirators, it cuts deep. Ridge doesn't handle jealousy well, and in Italy, that jealousy becomes volcanic. He watches every move. He listens from corners. He interrupts conversations that look too intimate. And each time Brooke smiles at Nick, Ridge breaks a little more. There was a plan. Ridge came to Italy with intention. He wanted to make things right, to bring Brooke back into his life for good. But now all he can think about is keeping Nick away from her. And that desperation might just push Brooke further away. Taylor's silent shadow, and somewhere, maybe tucked into a quaint cafe or walking the cobbled streets of Capri, Taylor Hayes watches. She's not officially part of this trip, but when has that ever stopped a Forrester from crashing Destiny's plans? Taylor has been waiting in the wings, quietly hoping Ridge would choose her once and for all. But if Ridge runs straight into Brooke's arms at the first sign of trouble, what does that say about their so-called progress? If she sees Ridge chasing Brooke again, if she hears that he flew to Italy only to fight for a woman still tangled in her past, Taylor might just make her own move. Or walk away forever. Eric's real motive, and then there's Eric. The Forrester patriarch. The man who orchestrated this European escape under the guise of fashion and family. But beneath his calm demeanor lies a mystery. Eric's presence in Italy isn't just about design aesthetics or company branding. There's a deeper reason he wanted Ridge and Brooke here. Eric's been watching. He knows the dynamics. And maybe, just maybe, he's trying to steer them back together. But why? Is he nostalgic for the old days? Does he truly believe Brooke and Ridge belong together? Or is this about something else entirely, something personal? After all, Eric and Brooke share a history that most people choose to forget. Their romantic past, though quieter, was just as passionate and just as complicated. And even now, married to Donna, Eric's feelings for Brooke have never completely disappeared. Is Eric really trying to help Ridge reclaim Brooke? Or is he setting the stage for something more? Italy is no accident. Capri and Naples weren't chosen at random. The show's history with Italian locations is well documented, and every trip ends in chaos. From Hope and Liam's wedding debacle to the whirlwind Roman drama of years past, Italy has become synonymous with explosive turning points. The narrow streets, the sea breeze, the haunting echoes of old promises. Everything in Italy feels like it's on the edge of a reveal. And the bold and the beautiful knows how to use that. A smile in a piazza turns into a kiss. A conversation over wine becomes a declaration. And secrets, once exposed under the Italian stars, never go back into hiding. Brooke may have come here to walk runways and pose for photos. But what she's walking into is emotional warfare. Everything changes now. There are no sidelines in this story. Every player is active, every motive in motion. Brooke stands in the center, pulled in two directions. Nick, the man who once promised her freedom and love without compromise. Ridge, the eternal flame who never lets her go. And somewhere behind them both, Eric watches with a quiet intensity, perhaps holding the real key to her future. Nick's return isn't just a walk down memory lane. It's a direct challenge. He doesn't want to reminisce. He wants Brooke now. And he's not subtle about it. Ridge, already wounded by his own mistakes, now finds himself slipping back into the same spiral. Fighting for Brooke, losing her, fighting again. But this time, the stakes are higher. If she chooses Nick again, it might be the final blow. Eric's agenda is still unclear, but whatever it is, it's bigger than fashion. He didn't invite the ghosts of Forrester past to Italy by accident. He has a plan. And once it's revealed, it could shake the entire family. Whatever happens in Italy doesn't stay in Italy. The consequences of this trip will echo far beyond the shores of Naples. Marriages will be tested, alliances will shift, and hearts will break. The photo shoot may end, but the fallout will continue for months. Will Brooke give in to Nick's charm once more and rekindle an old romance in the land of passion and poetry? Will Rich fight with everything he has or walk away in defeat? And will Taylor finally step into the light and claim the future she's waited so long for? Most importantly, what is Eric really up to? As this saga unfolds under Mediterranean skies, one thing is crystal clear. This isn't just a love triangle anymore. It's a war, and everyone's fighting to win. The Bold and the Beautiful has never gone small with its European arcs, and this might be the most explosive one yet. Buckle up. Capri isn't just about coastline views this time. It's about confessions, confrontations, and choices that will change everything.
Oh.